Crazy God story. When God told me to start a non-profit mechanic company where my full-time job was fixing cars for broke people for free, He spoke to me almost entirely through the Bible, from me reading it on my own, but also through a sermon and something my wife read in the Bible. But the way that God confirmed everything I thought He was telling me blows my mind. I got a phone call from a pastor who knew I was a mechanic and asked if I could look at a car for a guy named Eric who went to their church. When I looked at his car, I found that he'd thrown a rod in his engine, which meant it was impossible to repair, and he told me before that his transmission had been slipping, his power steering pump and his alternator were also going out. He needed thousands of dollars in parts that he didn't have because he lost his job because his car was broke down. I left and thought that was the end of it, but 3 days later, I got a phone call from my brother that I hadn't talked to in a year. He said, "I'm moving. 6 months ago, somebody abandoned a car in my driveway. I don't have a title for it, but if you can use it for parts, you can have it." It was the same car Eric had. God provided all the parts I needed, plus gave me confirmation.